Poem of the Week podcast. My name is Eric Deibler, and I am the author of all the poetry that you will find here. If what you find here is meaningful to you, I would ask that you would please remember to like, subscribe, and restack, as this will help me to increase my audience. And that would be a good thing, I think. Just so you know, my 94-year-old father died this past week at the age, like I said, at the age of 94. And it's taken me a while to begin processing that, and this poem is part of that process. And so it's a poem titled Pater Familias. I'm just beginning to gather words, because words seem to be such meager, inadequate things. How to permit something so simple to express the depth and profundity of what has been lost and what has been learned in so short a time. I might as well simply string together random things, letters and symbols signifying naught. A part of me has been destroyed by the destroyer. A part of me has been devoured by the devourer, the one who swallows us completely, whether in whole or in part, piece by most precious piece. With what am I left? Whither shall I go? To whom do I turn? I turn to those with whom I journey through this twilight landscape. Here there is neither light nor darkness. Here there is no certainty nor decision. Here there is neither judgment nor freedom. Here there is only the pain we accept, yet refuse to receive. Here for this moment, at least, there is only death. Death and the still raw, bruised wounds that fill our bodies, contusions of blunt force and power that reverberate through our frames and our minds, which drag us back once more and again to the painful lack of presence which now, for the moment, defines the whole of our lives. And so, seeking peace and shelter, we retreat to that which gives us comfort. No, that's not quite right. Retreat sounds like a place or action of last resort. It's not retreat so much as seeking of refuge, because we know that this is a safe space, this space filled with tears and laughter, food and drink, warm embraces and lavish meals, or maybe it's something as simple as a decent bowl of soup at a local sub shop because we could not wake our mother and we needed a bit of a break. And thus sated, we returned to her, and through the cloud of her no longer knowing, shared with her the news of the demise of our father, her husband. And it would seem that she registered this, if only for a moment, before returning her attention to her baby, cold and plastic, though worthy of fussing and kisses. For her it is a baby, and she is a born caregiver. Even plastic babies are worthy of fussing and kisses, because that's what we do for those whom we love. And so when we return to my sister's house, some of us take naps and others return to their own houses to take care of things, and we gather again in the evening and we fuss over one another and we feed one another with food and hugs and shared memories and laughter and kisses and tears. And so with each and every kiss, with each and every hug, with each and every morsel, with each and every breath drawn in laughter and love, we heal ourselves and each other ever so slightly, making each moment a tad more bearable than the last. That was a poem titled Pater Familias, here on the Poem of the Week podcast, written in honor of my father, Galen H. Deibler, who died last week at the age of 94. If you find meaningful the things that you find here, I would ask that you please remember to like, subscribe, and restack, so that the power and beauty of poetry can be shared with the rest of the world. And maybe in doing that, we make a little difference in somebody else's life. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next week. Bye-bye.